And we have a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Pills. The winner of this will be going on to face the winner of Leviticus versus Swang. We are just waiting on Floyd to get started here. And off Floyd goes. A couple of quick levels here. There's going to be about an 8-second difference between our players. Dar's already making some really efficient plays on his side, while Floyd is dealing with a little bit of garbage up top.
Well, they're metric seconds, so it's that conversion rate from U.S. to metric. But early on, Dar's had that interesting scenario. I don't know, interesting. There's maneuvering pills around, which you never want to do early in a speed run. Obviously, that's the most efficient way pill-wise, but that does knock some time off. So we'll see if that affects the end game here.
Yeah, there is a bit of a scattered board and a bit of a cut-off board here, which we're going to endeavor to fix for you really quick. Apologies, folks.
Oh, more metric system stuff.
Yeah.
It's going to get a nice OT here.
God, who's running this restream anyway?
There we go.
All right. Dars is going to be setting up, looks to be for horizontal. Floyd already at 15 viruses here, having a lot of struggles on that right side. Or left side, excuse me.
And, Dar's out at a 115, and he even had to deal with a big drop one of those last pieces. So, heck of a first round.
Yeah, and it feels on Floyd's side, he's a bit blocked in just with how everything's getting set up here. But I do like what he's doing here, setting up for some tuck plays. Could have set that double red on top of the blue in 3 and dropped some stuff down. Elected not to do that, but he is going to get everything else off the board. He's forced to clear that last red vertically and going to get that last yellow as well. Floyd's going to be out of 6 out of 144, and looks like he's going for a low ball glass of Dr. Mario juice.
Very frustrating to get those nearly 2-minute times in level 6. When you're playing alone, it's one of those, ooh, do I reset this one? I don't want to deal with this, but you never know it'll happen on Dar's board, and he's got a little scattershot board here, a lot of drop potential all over the place, so it's not going to be conducive for a speed run. So we'll see if Floyd can play some catch up.
And Dar's also playing on high speed, which really limits what he can do on his tuck game. If he was playing medium, he might have been able to wedge a double yellow underneath in row number 5, but that doesn't look like that's the case. Floyd here storming back, playing an absolutely blazing fast level number 7. He's already down to 11. Dar's down to 2, just needing a few reds, and Dar's is going to be out at a 253, but here comes Floyd. He has no use for these double yellows coming down, but he will get a double blue as the sequence for the pills. You'll always have something after a burst of doubles. For double yellow, you get that double blue. He was ready for it, got the double. He's down to his final 3.
And now just one of those red bursts would just be perfect right now, but of course he's not getting it. Another yellow burst. Holy Vince Clemente.
Shout out to Vince, one of our friends over at Classic Tetris, where they just crowned a champion, I believe, last month.
Log repeating in that tournament. But Stars, it's just one of those things like, man, I had my 2 sub-7 games, and I could have beaten Frank with that time, and nope, that's just the way this game goes.
Floyd out at a 342 with just an absolutely atrocious RNG there. Getting 0 reds, about 24 consecutive pills. That's incredibly demoralizing, especially when you see Dars already in single digits.
Single digits, but no blue. So the RNG has just been pretty friggin' ugly for both boards.
Sometimes you got to win ugly in Dr. Mario, and we're seeing that on both of these boards. We're going to see
the ugly part, that's for sure.
An L setup here for Dars. So now that's setting up the tuck double for the yellows, and you can see Floyd just getting incredibly frustrated with the sequence of events here. Just got a really, really rough seed. Dars is going to be out at a 438. This is the best I think we've ever seen Dars play.
Yeah, like I said, this is like, whose line is it anyway? The seeds don't really matter. And you're seeing why here.
Dars's PB.
Floyd getting a little Is that a misdrop, or is he getting a little cute? Well, that looked like maybe a misdrop, I guess.
And we're seeing Dars making really smart plays at these horizontals, setting up for verticals and additional horizontals. He's red blocked at the moment on his top line. We'll see what he decides to do. By the way, Dars's PB is a 619 on this level block. Could very well be doing that here if he continues to just blaze ahead. Floyd is still at 8 viruses to go here. Or excuse me, 10 viruses to go here on level 8. Really just trying to get some sort of thing going here. He's going to get that drop, get that triple, but really pinned in that corner as well. If he wants to go horizontally, which I don't think is an option, I think he's going to be forced to go vertically. And that is the plan here, down to his final 3. Dar's down to 16, but 1 blue remaining.
Yeah, plus you also see Dar's probably knowing that he's ahead and doing a few more drill downs that you tend not to want to do in a speed run. But if he does a little cute drop fat log here in column 4, we'll see how he handles that.
And Floyd had an immediate misdrop to start 9. And I think at this point, this is when you just shake off and try to force a game 3. This is just an absolute rough going here for Floyd, who was our November winner, our August winner. Fought very, very valiantly to get to this 4 seed. Has been playing great all year long.
Ours is 1 away, and he's going to be out
at a 632. So Dars will take game number 1.
I think we've seen pretty much all sub-7s tonight so far, right? Or maybe that second game was right on the border.
Every winning time has been at or under 7 minutes. So a crown for Dars. And Floyd did not have a good go of things. Hopefully he could just shake that off and dominate here in this second game. It is 1-0 to Dars though, and we have a ready from Floyd, and we're just waiting on a ready from Dars. Ook telling Floyd to burn the ROM, find another.
Can't really blow on a ROM, can you? Not a proper cartridge.
I mean, you could try blowing into your computer. I wouldn't recommend that, though. All right. And here we go. Game 2. Dars looking for the upset. Floyd looking to keep things alive here and take home the championship. And again, another misdrop. I'm starting to wonder if there might be a hardware issue on Floyd's end here. Really, really rough start. And you can kind of see it. Floyd usually very stoic, but you can kind of tell that he's not particularly thrilled about how this round has started.
Just got to take a deep breath and get to work. All you really can do. We've all been there. See a little indecision. The garbage piles are everywhere, but the hills aren't really necessarily helping out.
Floyd is doing what he can here, though. He is going to get that stack cleared off.
Yeah, he was waiting for that red-blue forever, and he finally got it. But he's only down 4, so...
Down by 8 at the moment.
No, you know. As soon as you say something, the situation changes.
Isn't that the truth? We are at 11-6 here. Floyd, despite that shaky start, keeping things competitive here. Really only has 1 yellow left, so just trying to make the best of this situation here. He is now set up for that horizontal on that yellow if he decides to go for it. Floyd is just going to take this horizontal off the board. He's down to 5. Dar's down to 1, needing blue help, and he's going to get it out at a minute 35. But Floyd is not too far behind, just needing a couple of clears here. Going to probably take that blue way up top of 6 last, or he gets the double, which is perfect, out at a minute 50. So very, very much in this is Floyd here as we get into level 7 for both of our players.
That gap in the middle of Floyd's board is unfortunate.
It is unfortunate, but he is going to be able to work around it. There are easy 1 and 0 drop clears available to him, and he is only down by a couple of viruses here as we get started. He is going to suffer a bit of drop time, it looks like, on that stack of red garbage, but he's going to turn it into a double, so we like it when people make chicken salad out of chicken poop.
But you can't take the Wisconsin out of JB.
Don't you know?
Those
We've got
2 blue viruses on Floyd's top left. How does he want to handle that? If you want to get fancy, you take him out horizontally, but you got to build a structure up there, and that's just not efficient to do it that way.
I think part of you hopes for a double blue surge, but you may have to bite the bullet and take a drop, and it looks like that's what Floyd's going to do here. The good news is he can turn this into a triple. This will put him down to 11 viruses. 5 to go for Dars. He's struggling a bit on this bottom row. He's going to get that side bolt, just now needing red help desperately. And Floyd now with a small red surge, he can really go to town here. He's going to get that fat log. He's down to 7. Now playing incredibly efficiently, getting some really favorable RNG, down to 4, and a little bit of drop time there.
Oh, the lack of red on Dars, and he's getting dangerously close to the top.
And meanwhile, Floyd is going to be out scot-free at 335. But here come the reds for Dars. He's finally going to be out. He's going to be out at a 339. But Floyd has taken the lead. What a turnaround here as we get to the penultimate level.
That is not Dars' fault. That's RNG. But you take what you get. That's what the game gives you. And those red pieces just did not show up in that end game.
Big quad clear for Floyd. He's down to 26. And he's going to get a little bit of a drop clear. And another tuck double. He's down to 22. Dars at 28. Dars really needs to start addressing that right side. You see that red-blue or red-yellow or blue-yellow. That's log jamming everything on that right side. That may be the turning point. You really don't want to get clogged up so high up with a misdrop like that.
And you see him planning and thinking, it's like, how do I get rid of these blues if I'm not getting anything? And there's no blue-yellow place. There's no natural place for a blue-yellow or a blue-red. So he comes up with that crazy combo, but how long did that take to develop? He's down 10 now. He's really got to think about getting these cleared out rather than making big, giant setups.
Floyd down to his last half a dozen viruses, getting a nice little blue surge here. Going to turn a combo around, down to 2. This is by no means going to be a hot time going into 9, but at a 5:06, as he sips a little bit more of what I hope is whiskey. 39 viruses between Floyd and a game 3 here, and getting this nice horizontal play as well. Looking to clear out that center section. Meanwhile, Dars, as you were saying, Chris, what happens when you have to develop combos with misdrops? It's usually a really rough going board here in the end game, and that's what we're seeing for Dars.
Yeah, and he's making great plays. But when you're in a race against one of the best, then you can't spend that much time thinking. Too many think cycles.
And again, it's just having to stack things because the RNG not cooperating. Meanwhile, Floyd down to 19 viruses.
Could have taken out that blue, but wait till this piece.
And Floyd is in
14.
Floyd down to his final 14 viruses. And not really in need of blue, but the game's really insistent on giving it to him.
Christmas time. You'll take this present and you'll like it.
No, I'll just re-gift it. We see Floyd going for that horizontal. He would ideally love to get horizontal on that yellow in row 2, but it's not really all that feasible with all the garbage. You may be forced to have to clear vertically, although he has opened up column 5, now has access to that horizontal clear. Who restarted?
Is that a restart for Dars?
Did he top out?
I was out at the side of my eye, so I didn't quite catch it. I thought I saw a title screen.
Dars topped out. Okay, thank you.
Hmm.
So it's just when it rains, it pours for Dars, but a 7-11. Floyd's going to go get a Slurpee later, but he is going to also tie this game up at 1 apiece. So we will have our first championship decider.
I love it. Both players take a deep breath. Take out your hands a little bit.
Floyd.
Get all that out of your system.
And we are starting game 3 right now.
Let's go.
Floyd recovered from a rough misdrop to start his second game, turned it into a W. Let's see if he can get a second W here, or will it be Dars pulling off our first upset of the championship brackets? Remember these?
I was technically the 8, so that would have been an upset on the bracket.
Oh well, okay. Our second upset. Sorry. I forgot Bidwell exists. No. Who are you in the booth again? No. Anyways, Dars off to a great start here. Has just a little bit of garbage, but he drops it down. Hopefully he can mitigate it a little bit later on in the run. Floyd split his board up, but he gets that nice tuck lightning bolt, Mario fans, as he is down to 10 viruses already. Dars and Floyd both needing yellow help at the moment.
This is what's fun about level 6, because there's a lot of empty space. You really have to be clever to maneuver around that quickly. The later levels, it's more of your standard. The viruses are all packed nice and tight.
You can clear a little bit more efficiently, yeah.
Yep.
And that
in terms of watching, though, I have a lot more. I have more fun watching these earlier levels, I think.
I think so too. Floyd is already going to be out at 1:24, and is already setting up nicely here, getting a triple early, and setting up another no drop clear. And if I'm Floyd, I'm eyeballing a double red because I can get an easy triple, and he's going to get that easy triple. Already down to 20 viruses, just absolutely plowing through here. As Dars was out of 6 at about 1:50.
But you got to decision time for Floyd is anything that you can get on that right side, get over the right side, ignore the left, wait till the end for that. And
yeah,
he's doing now.
That left side's really just only an emergency situation, or if you get a double yellow, definitely want to clear that topmost yellow virus. You get 0 drop time, but Floyd's setting up beautifully here. Now needing a little bit of red and yellow help. He's starting to get it, and he'll get that tuck clear, and he'll get another vertical clear, and he'll take care of that straggler up top. So Floyd's board looking very, very good right now. A 0 drop clear in that right corner, absolutely tearing through this 7th stage, and he just needs a few yellows, and he's going to be out.
Sub 3, that's excellent time. If he can get 2 yellow pieces, of course.
And there it is, out at a 246.
I think Dars made Floyd angry.
I think Floyd just needed to warm up. Maybe. I don't know. But we're definitely seeing Floyd play with that
nice
just
elbow there.
Stoic efficiency that he's so well known for. .27 here on 8 to go. And we're seeing Floyd using those vertical pieces. He's yellow blocked at the moment, so he's going to have to be a little bit creative, and he'll get that double clear nicely done, and then another double yellow, already down to 18 here on 8. Dars just really not looking to get lapped at this point. he's going to get that clear. He's going to have to suffer drop time one way or another, or maybe not. He's going to get that double. No drop time for Dars here, just needing that last blue. Will he get it? He will. He'll be out at a 350, but Floyd is absolutely crushing it right now, already down to under a dozen, and he's going to get a drill double there.
Last yellow, though, so that might slow him down if he gets yellow burst.
And Floyd has a lot of options here to start taking care of business. And he's going to do a bracket clear, sinking everything down, and just needs the 3 reds for that straggler, and then just a couple to clear the others out, and he's all set. And this double's huge. He's going to have to suffer a bit of drop time, but he's going to get this last red out at 4:27, an amazingly fast time. Could be eyeballing sub 6.
It's averaging a minute 30 on his 3 levels. That's really good.
And Floyd with another 1-drop triple, and has a little bit of a quad. He'll have to bring it down a well, but decides to make it a bracket clear to eliminate a bit of drop time. Smart play there, as Floyd down to 30 viruses. Dars down to his final 13, and actually playing this 8 incredibly quickly as well.
Black and blue, that's going to slow him down.
But I like this decision by Dars. He saw the double yellow coming. He gets that tuck horizontal. And I think Dars might be shooting for an L clear in that lower corner just to be efficient. But meanwhile, Floyd down to 18. Floyd playing with a split board, but he could easily get a red triple if he wants to. And just really the spire on 8 is going to be the biggest problem for him.
Yep.
Dars out at a 531, and Floyd's going to try to clear out 4 viruses here, and he will. Boom, nice fat log. He's going to be down to his final 10. Floyd just looking to take this one home at this point. Now down to single-digit viruses. It's going to be, I think the determining factor for Floyd is going to be that right side, and we're starting to see him address it.
And when you know you're ahead, you can go ahead and suffer the drill downs, which we've said it lots of times before. It's not the perfect way to handle those, but sometimes you don't have a choice, and he's going to be fine in the end here.
And I think Floyd's going to try to go for the D sandwich. He's going to clear that blue horizontally and open up that tuck double for the reds, and that is not what he's going to do.
Take that, D sandwich.
He's going to get that double, and Floyd is going to finish at a 6:26. Great time for Floyd, and a great game for Floyd, as he is our winner here in our Friday main event. He will be advancing and will be facing the winner of Leviticus versus Swam. Influx, Floyd, and Frank, all winners here tonight. And we've got Dimwit versus Dave Smith Says, Leviticus versus Swam, Packy versus John Dat Flindo, Watchma versus DM Hero, and the battle of the ladies, Savage Octagon and Sarah Sparkle facing in round 1. But that's all we've got for you here. We've got 3 awards left to announce tomorrow: Contributor of the Year and Match of the Year, on top of a jam-packed 9-match schedule. We hope to see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. on the West Coast, 5 p.m. on the East Coast, for Chris Bidwell, John Nashforth, Ethan MX2, and Dimwit here in the booth. Thank you so much for helping out. We appreciate all y'all as well. We will see you very, very soon, but I am legally obligated to play this song, so I have to. I just got to find it. Here we go. Good night, everybody.